hold a lot of weight for me.
Coming up on Sports Weekly, we'll take you out to the NFL Combine to hear from Cajon High School quarterback and Heisman Trophy winner Jayden Daniels. Plus, Alexander Madison from San Bernardino High School will be on a new NFL team next season. Plus, college basketball highlights as San Bernardino Valley took on Irvine Valley to open up the state playoffs. The Wolverines trying to reach the state's Elite Eight again. Plus highlights from the Diamond, including San Gorgonio taking on Banning in a big-time softball battle. Also action from Arroyo Valley and Moreno Valley. All that and a whole lot more on this edition of Sports Weekly on IEMG, and it starts right now. And greetings. Welcome to Sports Weekly on IEMG. I'm your host, Pep Fernandez. Make sure you hit that subscribe button for us on the IE Media Group YouTube channel. We've got a lot of great stuff in this show. We're going to start with some local highlights on the Diamond, some great spring softball action as we're going to see highlights from a couple teams from the Arrowhead Athletic Conference, San Gorgonio and Arroyo Valley, before we get to some baseball highlights between Aquinas and Arrowhead Christian. Let's start on the softball diamond at Senji. The Spartans taking on Mighty Banning. The Spartans sending senior Cassidy Sin to the circle, and she's going to really blow her sunglasses right off her head on this strikeout, the punch out for Sin. And then the visiting Broncos, they would counter with Marissa Lugo, and she had some good stuff, good off-speed stuff on this pitch for strike three to close out the first inning. To the second, and Banning is in business. But two runners in scoring position, only one out, but Sin gets the back-to-back Ks as Banning strands runners on second and third. Another big-time strikeout for Sin. So we move to the third inning. More of the same. The called strike three for Sin right there. Then later in the inning, Banning would put a runner on second, but Sin once again rings up another K to end the frame. So she was rolling along. To the bottom of the third, San Gorgonio gets some run support for Sin. Runners on second and third when Jasmine White belts this shot to the gap. Vianney Hernandez and Sin cross the plate to put the Spartans up 2-0, and that's a triple for White. But San Gorgonio, they grab the early lead, but Banning battles back with a 3-run seventh inning to win 4-3. Now let's check out Arroyo Valley. On the road at Moreno Valley, a lot of runs in this one. Second inning, here come the Hawks. Eileen Nava smacks the clean single to center field. That'll bring home Mariana Barlow for an Arroyo Valley run. Arroyo Valley looking for more in the inning, but the grounder to third and the force out would end the frame. Moreno Valley, they've got a really strong offense this season. The Vikes with an 11-run first inning. But Arroyo Valley settle in, do better things here in the second inning, trying to keep the Vikings off the base path, the strike out there. Then the fly out to center field. A strong inning there for Arroyo Valley. The Hawks now coming back up to the plate and start off strong. Jalen Casillas pokes the single through the hole to the left side to get on board. Then later in the inning, Moval uncorks the wild pitch. Casillas makes her way around to third and slides in safely. Casillas would later score on this grounder to short by Barlow right there. The fielder's choice gives Arroyo Valley another run as Casillas comes home. Later, it's going to be Moreno Valley at the plate. Yahaira Esquivel drives the ball deep and down the left field line, bouncing right off the bag. Esquivel is safe at first, but things got a little heated there, a little contact at first base. The Vikings would finally bring her around when Mia Licon drives this offering deep to center field. She had a big game. Esquivel will score, and Licon has a triple for Moreno Valley. In fact, Licon went 4 for 4 with 4 RBI in the game for Moreno Valley. Later in the third, it's Leah Sandoval. Pops it up in the infield, but a couple of Hawk miscues, and that'll allow 2 more runs to score for the Moval Vikings. Moreno Valley goes on to win 16-4. But for Arroyo Valley, they would bounce back later in the week with a couple more games to snap a 6-game losing streak. They snapped the losing streak by picking up wins against Big Bear and Arrowhead Christian. Now we head to the baseball diamond, and this was a big one featuring 2 of the top teams in the IE, Arrowhead Christian and Aquinas. Falcons taking on the Eags. Aquinas up 2-1 in the 5th inning. Wild pitch, and Landon Young trots home for a Falcons run. Still in the 5th, Jason Gerfers with a big drive to center field. That's going to plate a couple runs for the Falcons as they build a 5-1 lead on Arrowhead Christian. And the big inning continued for Aquinas. Carter Hadnot, just a freshman, follows up with a base hit to right field. That'll bring home Gerfers. Aquinas goes on to win this Ambassador League showdown by a final score of 9-3. Big win for Aquinas in league play, featuring 2 of the top teams in all of the Inland Empire. When we come back here on Sports Weekly on IEMG, big breaking news on Alexander Madison, our guy from San Bernardino High School, and we will head to the NFL Combine to hear from Jaden Daniels, the pride of Cajon High School and the Heisman Trophy winner. That's next here on Sports Weekly on IEMG.